Hey, everyone. So completely unexpected. I'm going live. So, as always, at the beginning of my live streams, especially tonight because this was not planned, we're going to let it go for a minute or two here. And hopefully, we get some notifications to go out. And hopefully, we get some people in the house. And I see that it's lagging quite a bit. So please let me know if you guys can hear me okay. If it seems like it's working okay, please let me know. I know when I was on Nate's, when his wasn't acting up, mine was acting up a lot. So it was a bit awkward on my end. Um, college internet's just been having some issues. And right now, I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tabs open for this final. Yes, I know, Debbie. I will finish it tonight. It's due in less than 3 hours. I'll finish it. I promise. And kind of stinks that I didn't go live um right after Nate, but I wasn't planning on going live. I was planning on finishing my final. And furthermore, I just had a Walmart delivery, so I had to go finish that because now that I just did that delivery, it means I did 6 total between yesterday and today. So I get a $24 bonus. And hey, I'll take it. That is extra money that I could put towards my Europe trip right now. And tomorrow, I got to really crack down on a lot of that stuff. But we're not going to be talking about the Europe trip tonight. Well, maybe just a little bit. You guys have heard me talk about it so much, though. So I don't really want to talk about that tonight. I want to talk about some other stuff and some stuff that is just genuinely on my mind right now. Um, I can't really focus on my project because I am deep in my own thoughts and I am just feeling very um thankful, very nostalgic, and I don't know, heartfelt maybe is even the word. So, I figured screw it, why not? We are going live and I'm just going to talk about it. If someone stops in, awesome. If not, I know there's people out there that will rewatch this later on. I appreciate that too. Not a problem. Like I said, this is not normal by any means, me going live on Wednesday night, nor was this planned in any way. A matter of fact, on my last live stream, which I did delete, I did say that was going to be my last live stream of 2023. So, surprise. Um but yes, I have some stuff on my mind. So, I wanted to talk to you guys and just let you know what is on my mind right now. I do see that we are 4 minutes in. I am not going to do a full hour. Like I said, I do have a final that I have to finish. Otherwise, Debbie's going to yell at me. But I don't see anyone in the house. I'm just going to dive right in here. So, today's date is actually a very special date for me, and it's been such a hectic day that I never noticed it. 3 years ago today, 3 years ago today, my life forever changed. It is a 3 year anniversary, and it is very bittersweet. I'm almost holding back tears right now as I even begin to talk about this. 3 years ago today, the new adventure begins, I wrote on Facebook. Michigan check. Wisconsin, check. Minnesota, check. Currently at destination number 2, Iowa. That is right. 3 years ago today, I officially got the courage and the commitment to take the leap of faith and hit the road to test the life of a nomad. Now, originally, I was supposed to spend the night in, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. I kind of wish Nate was here. He wouldn't be able to correct it through chat anyway, but he's talked about this city several times. I am actually even just going to type it in chat because I'm going to butcher it. I haven't said it in a long time. But ooh, look at that. A notification saying that the aurora forecast is looking good and you might see the northern lights tonight. Good to know. I'll be out with my drone if so. Ooh, it does look pretty decent actually. I am sorry guys, I am getting sidetracked here. Oh, the clouds are horrible and the numbers aren't that great. This weekend it does look great. So anyone around me, Midwest, or anyone up north Canada, looks like Friday and Saturday the forecast is pretty good. Even Monday's decent. Tuesday's really good as well. But anyway, getting off topic here. The location I put in chat, this one right here that I am not going to try to pronounce because it has been a very long time. That is where I was originally supposed to spend the night on day 1. Now, if I remember correctly, this destination is approximately 10 hours away from my current location in Ironwood, Michigan, in the UP here. But I was so excited that day that I got there and I was feeling just wide awake. I was just so excited and it was just an amazing experience. So I said, what the heck? Why not drive some more? So I ended up driving several more hours until I got to Missouri. And having been to Iowa and now Missouri, I made a post saying it was time for bed around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I went to 5 different states that day, making it so I had been to a total of 10 different states in my lifetime. Now, the average American only goes to 8 states in their lifetime. So I was already at 10, and that was just an amazing thought to me. Fast forward, here I am. I have now been to 27 different states. And here's the thing. What exactly, right now, currently, what states do I count? Well, my rule of thumb, more or less, I have to sleep at least one night in the state in order to count it. So it's kind of hard to see behind me because of the lights, but my map, you can see it's kind of scratched off, and there's some spots, Colorado and Nebraska, that aren't scratched off in the middle there, but I've been to 27 different states. How cool is that? So I remember saying, screw it, you know what? I'm going to go. And I was just so excited. I just so proud, even a moment of just being so proud. And I was that night is forever going to hold a special place in my heart. I was driving down the interstate to Missouri, and I remember seeing a meteor shower in the night sky straight in front of me as I'm making my way for the very first time to Arizona, my very first night on the road. This is how I'm spending it, watching a meteor shower as I drive down to Missouri. So I get to Missouri and I go to a Walmart, and at this point, I don't know about RV Parky. I don't know about free camps. Well, I might have a little bit of knowledge. Again, this is me starting off fresh. This was the very first day that I was ever on the road. So I ended up going to a Walmart and I walked inside and I asked, "Hey, I'm going to Arizona. I currently work for Walmart, blah, blah, blah. Can I spend the night in the parking lot?" And they told me no at first, but right across the street, I think was a Cracker Barrel or something like that. And they told me that. I see a question coming in here from Simple Realities. Thank you for stopping in. Did you cancel your European trip? Nope, I did not. The European trip is December 25th is the day I leave for that. So I still have a little bit of time here, 13 days, 12 days, somewhere around that mark. But yeah, I'm still going to Europe. Still got a lot of stuff with that I got to get planned. And tomorrow is going to be a very, very big day for that. Lots of loose ends. I'm starting to get more details about when I land in Venice. I have to take a taxi, for example, versus a bus. Lots of logistics are in the works regarding that. I got some stuff I got to figure out with Rocky because he's kind of having a health issue, not major, but yeah, definitely want him to be checked out. So I'm going back up to the vet tomorrow. Yeah, lots of logistics. I know I did say that I wasn't going to go live again, but my last live stream, I ended up deleting it. It wasn't something that I really wanted to have public. It was more of a one-time in the moment type deal. And I've been debating because of that, should I do another live stream and end it on a good note, because the last live stream was definitely not really an end of the year celebration. And here I was tonight, just feeling very, very nostalgic, heartfelt, thankful. And I'm not going to go for a full hour, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going live. I got to talk about this. I got to talk about what's on my mind. I know I have a project that's due in 2.5 hours at this point, and I've practically got nowhere with it over the last several hours because it might as well be in German, but that's besides the point. I was like, I need to go live. I'm in the mood for it. The stuff that's on my mind, it's awesome. I imagine a lot of people find you inspiring. Thank you. That means a lot. I really hope so. And that's kind of what we're talking about tonight. I'm feeling very, very nostalgic. 3 years ago today, 3 years ago on December 13th, 2020, I took the leap and I began my life as a nomad. I took that leap, and from that day forward, my life was forever changed. So that's what I've been talking about a little bit over the past 13 minutes. And I've been so busy today that I didn't even recognize the date. I didn't think about it. And then all of a sudden I took a break and I got on Facebook and I was going through my memories and I just saw these posts talking about being on the road. And that was kind of the icing on the cake. And that was kind of finally the point where I was like, yes, I'm going live right now because this is perfect. I don't know if anyone's going to stop in, but this is just the passion in me right now. It was a perfect time for me to go live. So 3 years ago today, I began that journey. And ultimately, I didn't post a video the very first, or actually, I did. I stand corrected. So 3 years ago today is technically the official date as to when I started this YouTube channel, because on December 13th, when I was going through Minneapolis and stuff like that, I posted very short videos, mainly for my family and friends, saying, hey, this is where I'm at, and hey, everything is going okay. Everything is doing fine. So technically, 3 years ago today is the official date as to when I started this YouTube channel and when I started my adventures on the road. So going back to that very first night, not only did I get to see a meteor shower as I drove down the interstate, but I get to a Walmart and they originally told me no, I couldn't spend the night there. But upon telling them, hey, I work for Walmart, but I'm transferring from Michigan to Arizona right now, the manager said, okay, since you work for Walmart, we're going to okay it. Just park over on the left side by employee parking, and we will let our security guy know. So when he's doing circles in his truck in the parking lot, he's not going to bother you at all. And I was so nervous, you guys. I don't think I've ever publicly talked about that very first night. Keep in mind, I did not have Rocky. I did not have the bus. This was me all by myself. My uncle was not with me. This was me all by myself in a 2005 Caravan. And this was the very first day and first night ever on the road. Now, like, I didn't know vehicles. I did learn more before, like, prepping for this trip, but like 6 months earlier, yeah, I didn't know practically anything on a vehicle. I didn't even know when I should check the oil, if I check it when it's hot or if it's cold. Like, that was my knowledge on vehicles, you guys. It was I never drove in cities. I never drove roundabouts, really. I literally 3 years ago, I was calling somebody when I got to Minneapolis because I had to park the vehicle in Minneapolis and just sit in a Target for half an hour to an hour because my hands were literally shaking like this because of how bad my nerves were. My hands were just shaking. I was so nervous about driving in Minneapolis and the traffic and all of that. Buddy, thank you for stopping in. Thinking of you here in San Luis, California. Oh, how's the weather down there? I bet it's so much better than here. Yeah, so 3 years ago, I officially started it. And that is how my journey started, you guys. I was shaking. My hands were shaking that bad. And I had to call a friend and tell him, like, I just got to Minneapolis. I am shaking. My anxiety right now, my nerves right now, it is horrible. I don't like, what did I get myself into? I'm only in Minneapolis and I'm driving all the way across the country, all the way by myself. Wow. But that night, seeing the meteor shower, knowing that I drove 10 hours away and I've been to 10 different states in my lifetime already, was such a proud achievement by itself. So I fall asleep in the parking lot and I wake up in the morning and it is 12 degrees is what it was that very first night in my Caravan. It's 75 in December, but we dig it. Yeah, it's weird up here too. It's actually tomorrow's going to be 45 degrees for us up here too. So I'm loving it as well. But yeah, going back to that very first night on the road, I slept in my 2005 Caravan, no Rocky. My uncle wasn't with me, all by myself in a Walmart parking lot for the very first time. And it was 12 degrees when I woke up. Now, I woke up at probably 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. The Walmart was not open yet because I got out of the vehicle right away and there was frost on every single window. Like, it was completely covered in frost. I couldn't even see out of my vehicle. And all I had at that time was a cheap sleeping bag, a fleece hoodie on, and a small fleece blanket. That was all I had back then on that very first night. So I got up and I was freezing cold, as you can imagine. My hands were turning white because of the circulation, like just so bad. So I hurried up and I tried to go into the Walmart, but it was too early and the Walmart was closed for an hour still. So I said, okay, screw it. I went, I turned the vehicle on, I turned the heat on high and had it circulating. And I just bundled up as best as I could in my sleeping bag until most of the windshield was thawed. And then I got back on the road and I continued the adventure. But I'm sitting here tonight, nostalgic, thankful, heartfelt, because wow, 3 years ago, I took that leap, and how much has my life has changed for the better, so much so. Like there's nothing I'm more thankful for or proud of myself wise than taking that leap. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to get on this live stream. I'm sitting here saying I'm not going to go for an hour, but I'm at 22 minutes and this is only the tip of the iceberg. And it's just my passion tonight is just I'm so strong. But yeah, 3 years just absolutely amazing. And then outside of this, the other thing I've been thinking about since Nate's live stream, Land Cloud Adventures, as we wrapped up, he asked me to talk about my channel a little bit, and I mentioned how my channel nowadays, kind of when he asked me that, actually, for those of you that were watching, you might have seen that I paused for a minute because as Nate asked me to describe my channel and talk about my channel, something I've done thousands of times before, I actually panicked this time around because I was sitting there thinking in my head, oh my God, what is my channel about? And I started off by saying, well, I travel when I can, because really that's kind of what the channel was. But is it anymore? I don't know. In the end, thinking about it afterwards, it's me. I'm the niche. You guys get to see me learn these life lessons and I share them with you and I try to inspire and help other people. And that is something I am so extremely thankful for. And that's something having you guys like Buddy, who's been here since really the beginning, just absolutely remarkable to me to have that kind of bond with someone I've never even met in person. That you guys will comment on my videos or message me if I go a long stretch without posting anything unexpectedly. You guys worry, hey, is everything okay? It is absolutely amazing. And when I set out on the road 3 years ago today, never in a million years would I have ever thought that I was going to have this kind of community. And obviously, like, I do want it to grow more. I see I am frozen, which is horrible on tonight's live stream because I'm such in the zone. But yeah, obviously I want to build the live or the YouTube channel more. I want to build my business more. Like, yes, but sitting here tonight and going, I have 693 subscribers. My goal for 2023 was 1,000. Am I disappointed that I didn't hit 1,000? Maybe a little, because maybe I should have pushed a little bit harder and I should have did things a little differently. But live and learn. For example, shorts are huge when it comes to subscribers. So if you want to get subscribers, post your shorts. But at the end of the day, when it comes to stuff like this, these live streams, most of the subscribers, they don't tune in live. But you have people like you guys who do. And when you don't tune in live, you still rewatch the video. Like almost every single live stream I have, 20 to 30 views every single time. People are rewatching them even later on. And that is, I'm so thankful for that. And it's something that I never would have imagined. When I started this channel 3 years ago today, I started it because I wanted to share basically where I was at and let my family know and my friends know that I was okay. And outside of that, the only other reason I started this channel was because 40 years from now, I thought it would be cool for me to look back on these videos and say, you did it. You did that. Be proud of yourself. You did it. And it's grown into so much more than that. So much more. And on Nate's live stream tonight, I talked about how my second book and the channel right now, this is what it's about. It's about enjoying the journey instead of being fixated on the destination. You guys know I would love to live on the road again. You guys know that I miss Arizona, and there's not a single day that goes by where I don't think about it. But I'm also enjoying the journey that I'm on right now. And that's what the book is going to be about. My second book, the sequel to Discomfort, the Key to Your Best Life. It's going to be about the journey. It's going to be about finding joy in the journey. It's going to be about meeting the people along the way. For example, there's people like that. I'm not going to say names because I don't know if I'm going to write their actual name in the book or not yet. And that's something too that you guys watching now or you guys watching later on, I might reach out to you guys because you guys are going to be in the book. Now, you guys as a community are going to be in the book 100%, but some of you, and I think you know who you are, you probably have a good idea. Some of you are going to play a larger role in my book. Dream on Wheels coming in. Thank you. I'm kind of just doing a spontaneous live stream right now, and I'm just in the zone and filled with passion. I had to press that go live button because 3 years ago today, I started this YouTube channel and I took the leap and started my adventure on the road. And I'm so amazed with how far I've come. And I'm so thankful and heartfelt and nostalgic about it right now. And that's part of it too, actually. Just dream on wheels. Speak of the devil. Dream on Wheels is part of it. Like I'm talking about writing my second book and enjoying the journey and the people along the way. Dream on Wheels is someone that I have met in person. And I would love to meet up with them again. It's being able to meet amazing people on the road, meeting people like Buddy, even though I haven't met you in person, you've been here since the very, very beginning, pretty much. You pop into my live streams, you comment on my videos. And that's part of it too. Dream on Wheels, pulling up his comment here. It's kind of lagging. We shall one day. We shall meet again one day. That is something that is so cool to explore. And the more people I meet, almost the smaller the. Now, my Europe trip. Oh, I see I'm frozen here. God, this internet is horrible tonight, especially with me being in the zone. Okay. Okay, there we go. I'm back. So, with my Europe trip, I'm going with a bunch of strangers recently. Oh, it's lagging again. I found out recently that are going on this trip are only 2 hours away from me. And one of them is a student at the college that I work for. So already that's just really cool to me. Like, what a small world. But now I get to meet up with these people and get to know them and go on adventures with them. It's never in a million years. 3 years ago on this date, on December 13th, 2020, when I left, never in a million years did I think that I would be where I am today. And that's what I had to go live for, because I am just feeling so thankful and nostalgic for it right now, that I had to thank you guys and I had to show you how much it means to me, how passionate I am about it, that you guys tune in live, that you, if you don't tune in live, you rewatch it later on, you comment on my videos, you give a thumbs up, you genuinely care about me, you genuinely care about Rocky. There's something so magical about that. And it's just 3 years. I can't believe it's been 3 years. And moving forward, like, I am so excited for the next 3. Like, I talk about, again, my second book in the channel right now. It's more about enjoying the journey versus fixating on the destination. I'm going to be talking about, in my second book, I'm going to be talking about some of you specifically. I will probably reach out to you, ask if it's okay to use your actual name or if you would prefer that I change it. And I'm not going to, like, for those who may be panicking, I'm not going to share private stuff at all. Buddy, I hear you there. I'm an old fart as well. You take care and talk again soon. Have a great night, and I appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, like, I'm not going to share anything that's like really private. I'm not going to spoil secrets or anything like that, but you guys kind of see the bonds I've already had with Dream on Wheels, Paula, Nate, all people that I've met in person. And like, there's still, like, I would like to share some more like stories behind that, even like what I was thinking when Nate was parked by me in Havasu. It was kind of a leap for me to introduce myself when he was doing a live stream at one point. It was a leap to invite him over to a campfire at one point. It was nerve-wracking when Dream on Wheels, Paula, Nate, the whole gang were together and they were hiking, and I see them going up the difficult part of the like mountain. It was nerve-wracking to me to go up to them and be like, hey, do you guys want to see like the other way? Like, all of that stuff was just unexpected, just unplanned stuff. Destinations always change, so it's definitely about the journey and the roads we take, the people we meet. It's just yes, 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 yes. And I had to come say that. We are a heck of a gang to take in all at once. Well, something too that I don't know if you guys even knew this. Hey, Kyle, thanks for stopping in. Kyle's another one, you guys. It's Lagan here. Kyle. Kyle's another person that I've met through my journeys and stuff. Like, it's so remarkable. And like, I will say Kyle's going to be part of it. Kyle, Captain Jack, Nate. The next book I'm writing, it's going to include our trip to Pictured Rocks. Because let me tell you right now, as we are in of December here, the highlight of 2023 for me been Pictured Rocks. Without hesitation, every single time I think about what was the best part of my year or what did I accomplish this year or anything along those lines, every single time I immediately go to Pictured Rocks. And that is going to be a trip that I forever hold dear. Wandering in from Gina's live. Oops, my bad, Gina. My bad. Didn't know Gina was live. I was just in the zone. I felt it. I said I wasn't even going to go live for an hour, and here we are. We're at 35 minutes and counting. But yeah, I wanted to go live for a little bit because I wanted to say thank you first off to you guys, and just it's amazing just sitting here looking at my Facebook post 3 years ago today. I started this YouTube channel and I took the leap and I started living on the road. And while I'm not on the road now, life has changed, but I am enjoying the journey. And like it's I'm helping college students. Like I'm just so thankful for where I'm at right now. Yes, I would love to be on the road. Yes, I would love to be in Arizona. And yes, I would love to never see snow again in my life. All of those are true. But the stuff along the way in the process of me getting back out there, the stuff that I'll never forget, the stuff I'll forever cherish, the stuff that will be my second book. And that's part of it too. I'm sitting here. I will say that too. That's a very good point. I'll take the snow. I miss it. That's part of enjoying the journey. And that's something that coming back from Pictured Rocks, when Nate and I met up again, we kind of had a private conversation at one point about how I felt like I needed to start enjoying the journey more instead of fixating on that destination, because it is amazing where I'm at right now, to have Lake Superior in my backyard, to have Mount Zion to go skiing and snowboarding down, to have college students who actively run the ski hill. So to see them like making the snow and doing all of this work and stuff, and they work so hard, you guys, and put some crazy hours in, and they get to see me, someone who didn't like the snow, skiing down Mount Zion and enjoying it and loving it and looking forward to doing it again. It's amazing. I'm frozen again. I am frozen. God, it is horrible to be frozen during this live stream. I'm so in the zone. But yeah, I think that's just kind of where I'm gonna wrap it up. I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I do have a final that's due in 2 hours. I really need to get started on it because I really don't know what I'm doing with it. So the past couple hours have meant nothing. But I just, as Dream on Wheels was saying, where's that message again? The best time to go live. I was feeling the passion, the just heartfelt, thankful, nostalgic. I'm frozen again. There we go. I'm not frozen anymore. I apologize, you guys. I'm trying. It really ruins it. But yeah, I can't wait. This second book, it's like a light bulb has gone off in my head because I knew what I was going to write about. But sitting down and actually starting to write the book and type it, it was like 1, 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages. And I'm sitting here going, wow, how the heck did I ever like write a book in the first place? Is there snow by you, Kobe? Snowmobile weather? So there is snow by us now, but this is kind of all the snowmobile trails are closed because there's not enough snow for it. But here at the college, Friday and Saturday, keep your guys' eyes on. We are doing what's called the snow cross. and it is the biggest snowmobile race in the world. And it's going to be taking place right here in my backyard on college parking lot right now, and they're getting stuff ready. But yeah, I sat down and I started writing the book, and I just went, I don't know how I ever wrote a book in the first place. Like, this is way ridiculously difficult. Like, I don't think I could write a second one, is part of what I've been thinking the past couple weeks. Because I had some ideas, but just nowhere near a book's worth of writing, of stories. But now I'm sitting here going, heck yeah, I do. I've met some amazing people. I've built an amazing community. The people I've helped with my book, the people I've helped at the college, the Pictured Rocks trip. There's so much. Going to Europe here in the summer. I'm going to be going to Kenya. So much that I could write about and share in that book. Looking for somewhere to justify buying a new sled. Ooh. I will say that is one thing that I wish since getting this job, talking about enjoying where you're at in life, the journey versus the destination. I've been wanting to get a sled myself because I would love to do that. I would be gone all the time if I had one here at the college, but I don't know if that's even realistically possible for me. I don't know where I'd store it, type of deal, and I don't know if the college would just let me park it in the parking lot. So unfortunately, I've never looked into it deeper, but yeah. So that's where I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. I'm already 42 minutes, 43 minutes in, which is just mind boggling to me. I didn't expect that at all. I really need to get final project that's due in 2 hours here. It might even be due in an hour. It's done. But yes, thank you to everybody. Whether you're tuning in live tonight, whether you're rewatching this later, all of that stuff. Thank you all. Whether you're still here, whether you've been here since the beginning, whether you've joined me along the way, whether you're new, whether you were here at the beginning, but then you stopped watching and you somehow come across this video, anyone who has participated in my life these past 3 years in any way, shape, or form, thank you. Because these past 3 years, even in moments where I didn't want to be in a certain situation, like breaking down in New Mexico, even though there was moments where I didn't want to do something, where I didn't want to deal with something, where I was in a position that I didn't want to be in, and a position that I would never want to be in again. It's been a hell of an adventure, and I am so extremely thankful for it. So I'm going to end it on that. I do see one last question coming in, and I have not found a relationship yet at all. I am not, but hey, keep up the great positivity even when Rocky's eating the customer's lunch. Yeah. There's a reason I don't bring him. I don't think he would genuinely actually eat the food, but I don't want his fur getting everywhere. His fur's horrible this time of year. But yeah, that's what I'm going to end it on tonight, guys. So thank you for everyone who tuned in live. And thank you guys if you watch this later on. And in general, just thank you. These past 3 years have been remarkable, and never would I have thought that I'd be here today working at the college, having 700 subscribers, going to Europe, etc., etc., etc. It is amazing. It is the best feeling in the world, and I can't wait for many more. With that, If I don't see you guys again, if I don't go live again, Jack's Andrew delivered. If I don't go live again, I hope you have a safe and happy holidays and a great rest of your 2023. Take care, everyone, and have a great night.